And it's not super high commitment either.
No,
like it is.
not.
It's high commitment, but you're Peach, so you don't get like turbo comboed or
high
anything.
commitment for Peach, who's not very high commitment.
Right.
Because
like down smash. Like let's see. I think also though Rob's up smash is something to not be not be discounted.
Ain't nothing to mess with.
Like Dacus can snipe a float like that. It's something that
and so you notice
Lucas
him right there,
well.
he's like floating a little bit higher than you would normally see him, and I think that's for that exact reason.
Down smash.
Yeah, see down smash, we already at 63. Oh babe, just bad. Just babe.
But stuff like Nair is actually pretty good anti-air against Peach because she doesn't have good drift, she doesn't have a good run speed, so there's nothing that'll get her in faster than the Nair can come out. So unless you do the Nair when she's already in, which is silly, you know.
No way. He does not.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Oh my God!
He has a stitch.
Angry.
Angry reacts only, and he throws it away.
Ruined.
Oh,
okay, sad reacts only now.
Sad reacts.
I at least wanted to be angry. Okay, he has no boost. He's dead.
Yeah, I just realized what.
Yep, that was boost number 3.
Probably the same place that you left your hat is where I left my phone.
I thought you left everything in the ESS back room for.
Except my phone, because I was like keeping track of stuff.
Okay, well.
Oh, that's 2 boosters. Okay, makes it back.
Okay. Yeah, and grabbing ledge only gives you back 1.
Yeah.
So that's something that's really important to keep track of. Is that I don't know if Teddy's aware of that. I bet he is.
Yeah.
I mean, Oreo comes around often enough, I believe.
Yeah. I feel like the item game is going to be like super pivotal in only Kevin making the dub on this game. It's just he's got to keep him out. He's got to use that top to the bet. Look at that.
Yeah.
Just sniping out the float right there, and now suddenly Teddy's kind of in a bad spot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Peach, so how bad?
Yeah. So it was really hard to get off. Teddy probably mistimed his ledge get up. I don't think he meant to do a full tournament winner. Usually he wants to do tournament winner float because it's really broken. Actually,
Peach tourney winner because it's so good.
Yep.
Makes it back.
Like tourney winner float is just so good. So and
good.
So I think that was a mistake. But yeah, you saw Kevin kind of like zipping all over the place. It's just. This is going to be an F throw. I'm not going to die to it, though.
It's not.
He's a little too fat for that.
Oh,
no, mistakes were made.
No.
Oh, that's a kill. Off the top, too. Flawless DI. Well done. I think that... Let's see. This, he needs to roll. He needs to roll. He really needed to roll there. Like a roll was so important right there.
Yeah, no, it was either that or shield break. Like, there's nothing that could have been done.
And Peach's down smash is not punishable on shield. It's so annoying.
Is it not?
It pushes you back too much.
Oh, good point.
It pushes you back too much if you shield DI away, which you have to, or it breaks or pokes your shield. So
right. Oh, there you go.
It's just fine. Rob's spacing on ledge is like really particular. That's gonna be it. He's gonna down smash, but that was glide toss. That destroyed that down smash because roll to get out of the pressure that Peach does because it's entirely safe. It's hard to punish, but glide toss makes it not entirely safe because there's a way to produce a hitbox while rolling.
Right.
So he's dead. Oh, he should have been dead. If Teddy did turning winner float or turning winner bear, like float bear, he was dead. Dead. Done. Just gone. Done. But I'll chalk that up to like a little bit of unfamiliarity, maybe a misinput. But he did do turning winner. He just thought he needed to. I don't know. Silly. Bouncing off of her butt. Nice hip bump. The forward throw not gonna kill for quite a while, but I think that what we'll see him try to do, Kevin try to do is like really camp Bladewise out. He's gonna get another top. Yep. Yeah. Because that's what he needs. But Bladewise, smart.
The good idea.
Got a reflector. And Peach doesn't. Yeah. And then using the top to pressure shield, and then weird movement to bait. That was a jump out of shield that was caught by side B fair.
Hot eyes. Top zone.
That would have hurt.
Yeah.
Yep. And then every time Bladewise picks up the top, Kevin is ready to side B. So we'll see if Bladewise catches on to the fact that Kevin keeps doing that. He'll pick up the... But the problem is once you have a top, there's actually not a lot you can do but throw it.
Right, yeah, you have to. He's suddenly committed to that projectile. Is he able to... he's able to attack with the top if he side B cancels, right? I want to say. So like if he like boosters to the side in the air, he can like cancel it with fair. He can't.
He shouldn't be able to. It should just throw the top. He might be like he can throw the top and then fair, but it shouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Like I don't want to like talk out of my ass, so I don't know if that's true.
I don't.
But I don't believe it is because he's boosted Nair. See Nair he did. Bladewise is doing a good job actually maintaining like control of the ground. So there haven't been a lot of opportunities to fish for Dacus, but Dacus will absolutely destroy Peach. It's actually a super strong move.
Yeah.
And it's like one of his only good kill moves, like because Nair is his kill move, and it kills at like 160. It's so bad.
Up smash is just isn't it one of his only like ground kill confirms that isn't a throw?
Yeah. You do up throw, you have Nair, and you have up smash. Yeah. And then the rest come like.
Oh, he missed his top.
Dead.
That might be that missing that top actually cost him that lap.
Yep. He meant to catch that, and he did a fair, left him with quite a bit of lag. Glide toss right then would have been pretty useful. It's too bad. PS2 is a good counter pick. Low ceiling, wide, lots of space to side B around, and I don't know what kind of zany stuff he can do with the platforms, but look, he's doing a really good job keeping Bladewise out using the top. There's another. Just clinch him. Okay. He's doing a really good job staying away. Was doing a really good job.
Right.
There you go. Back to it. He needs another top, but Teddy's not giving him the space to breathe for that top. So he's making it awkward. Like he's making it so that he's spacing it just such a way to keep him in the corner without hitting him.
Right.
Now he's doing it with like lingering hitboxes and threatening the float. He's keeping Kevin in the corner so that Kevin can't shoot the top. He has to B reverse it or he has to B turn around it. He doesn't want. He can't throw it off stage. He can't do that, and he can't because that happens, and then so he has to toss it like more or less towards the middle. But if Teddy's there, he can't B reverse it towards the middle because Teddy will hit him for that on reaction with a super fast nair or something. Yeah. And he can't. There's snipe. Good snipe. He can't B turn around it either because then he gives up too much space or potentially even goes off stage, and that's not worth gaining the top. You know, you don't even necessarily gain the top because you just went off stage. So it's really you can't get the top right now.
Yeah, I know. That was actually pretty good at Bladewise. Just kind of knocking it away. We don't need to grab it right now, but we just need to make sure Kevin
was doing a great job punishing it when Bladewise picked up the top. So maybe the adaptation that he made is to like not pick up the top. Never mind. Oh, there we go. See, he didn't throw it out. And then if Kevin had opted to side B there like he was before, Bladewise could have held down smash, dead. Yep. Kevin would have been done though. So I think Teddy's making some really good adaptation. Kevin's playing very smart though, very safe. Just throws it off stage when he doesn't have room to side B. He's not on the ground. That's good. These are the kind of adaptations he needs. And then if the turnips come from above or at times when Kevin's in the air, then they can't be reflected either. It's not like reflector's something huge to play around, but it's the little things, you know?
Yeah, you have to. When you're at this level,
it really is a
small
little
optimization will make a huge difference.
I think Teddy's doing a great job adjusting.
Oh my god.
F-smash,
just pushes him back far enough. That turnip coming back like a marble.
Look, no top.
No top.
No top?
Top him off.
There, top. Got the top, now he's winning. Oh, never mind.
Down throw,
lost the top.
Yeah.
He's gonna do a top now, and it barely doesn't make it on stage. Probably meant for it too, so that's unfortunate. That was Rob's F-smash not super laggy, so that was probably a roll call out. Yeah. And I think that the payoff for that was huge, and there was not a lot of punishment because it's not a very committal attack. Not at that distance, not at Peach, and not when she's in Q. Like it was more or less well spaced. He did get punished, but it was like something probably like late dash attack. I can't remember. He's out of boost now.
Out of boost now.
So yeah, if he DI'd, if he did no DI, he was too far out to recover. If that was DI in off the top, and obviously DI out would be dead.
Oh man, so, he gets another dot eyes. It doesn't get anything out of it for him, sadly.
It's okay because he's at low percent, so I mean it does a lot of damage, but I would actually say that it's not.
It's not super pivotal, but I mean like damage is damage.
You're right.
And it's like the third one he's gotten in this.
Peach is very hard to grab. If Kevin landed a grab, Peach was dead probably 125, right? But so I was like 20% before that kill happened. But
oh my god.
he needs to. Bladewise is not crouch canceling those, by the way. If he was crouch canceling those, he would be able to punish with down smash. But he's
fair.
Side B fair, because he's doing ASCI down, and that's not enough. He's starting a move. I don't know, probably jab or something like that. Or he's jumping maybe, but that's why that keeps putting him knockdown, because he's trying to ASDI down, and that's not good. My money's probably on float. He's probably trying to do float. Did I smash? This is what kind of up throw.
Wow.
Up throw. He's dead.
Is fair safe on shield?
Peaches?
No, Rob boost. Rob fair.
Depends on how low to the ground, and only kind of.
Okay.
It's like it'd be like pseudo safe.
So
it's negative on shield, but not negative enough probably.
Okay.
But if if you do it too high, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Bladewise needs to be more patient with his crouch cancel. He right there at 0 up tilt should not put you in knockdown. It's not strong enough for that. Like you could see that probably like 35, 40, and then get like a meaty down smash. But he's not, because he's getting greedy for like float aerials or something.
Yeah.
I think that Kevin is doing a good job, and I think the stage pick is certainly helping him out, helping him get kills just a little bit earlier. Yeah. And the shape, it might be a little more comfortable as well for him. No top platform.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where do you think Bladewise is gonna go?
Somewhere big.
Somewhere big? You going Dreamland?
If I was Kevin, that's a good ban, because Peach down smash on platform is stupid.
Down smash on platform is stupid.
See, and then the Dreamland ban, he's gonna.
I
would. He hates Delfinos.
He hates Delfinos.
I would. If I was Teddy, I would take him to Delfinos, but Teddy hates Delfinos.
Yeah.
He said he would give up.
He's gonna double ban it.
Yeah, double ban it so you never look at it.
Can't even look at it. It's off the stage.
Yeah. No. I don't disagree with this as a stage pick. I think it was pretty solid. It's got the space he needs. I think that there were definitely Delfinos was the better pick. Dreamland was an excellent ban by Kevin though. Like smart player.
Always.
Because Kevin would still die to the same gimps and the same F throws basically, and like he wouldn't die outright to the F throws, but the combos or the gradually lost neutral would eventually he would succumb to F throw, you know, just but I think this is a great stage pick.
Off stage, forcing him to just go super high. That low nair gonna take it.
Up throw, that's lethal.
Yeah.
Good DI by Teddy, but I mean it's a kill throw. There's nothing to do about that. Too floaty. That boost nair was excellent. So a boosted nair, if Teddy's not in position, will actually occupy all of that space in between like all the platforms, you know.
Right.
It would do that, so that'd be pretty good, and it's a good float call out as well. Like it's a good call out against an aggressive float when you're playing defensively, but it is very high lag, so that's no good. This is very. They both have to play very safe. He's got 2 boosts, 1, 0. Oh no, he has one more. He has one.
But yeah,
I miscounted. I guess he must have jumped or something. 3 boosts.
Really good at boosting.
2 boosts.
No,
0 boost.
He had 0. He immediately canceled it with nair.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's what he got hit out of, and he jumped immediately. Yeah, he had nothing. I think he needs to save his jumps a little longer.
Only Kevin's really good with mixing his jumps in between his boosts to a degree where like it kind of tricks you into thinking that he's boosting. Ooh, pop the roll.
Alright, so we're evened up. Looks like an interesting start to a Smash 4 game.
Smash 4 game?
Yeah, Rob, Peach, I don't know. I don't think you see these characters too often.
Caught that.
Yeah, it was a good catch, and that laser looked weird as hell.
Yeah, it just bounced off the bottom.
It bounced off the bottom and then bounced off the bell thing. Or whatever makes the battlefield platform float. I don't know what that's supposed to be here. So he's going to get a grab. I think that dash attack, he's a little too low percent for that. But Teddy is not familiar enough to realize that.
Probably.
He's quite heavy. just pushes the top. He gently pushes the top off the stage. And Fairy slaps it off the stage. No toys around.
No toys for you.
Oh, very, very close.
I thought he broke his shield. I saw the little flash.
Yeah, no, it was very, very close.
Top away from him.
Yeah, okay, his shield should be regened, yeah, more or less.
You safe. Not if he keeps holding it like that.
But that was terrible DI, and like I said, boosted Nair filled the whole area. Teddy tried to jump out of shield. Nope. No, sir. And the thing is, I don't know if Teddy tried to jump. That might have actually been a shield poke because of how low his shield was.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But he either was afraid of how low his shield was and dropped shield so he'd get hit by it and didn't realize how bad that was. Or he got shield poked. Yeah. Either way, that was a great Nair by Kevin. This is best of 5, yeah? Yeah, it is top 24. All of it, that's right.
Top 24.
Robo's angry announcement. Good. That was a good, the one little hit, and just don't kill yourself. Got it. All right. So he's still in it. One down smash, and they're tied up in percent. I mean,
pretty much.
Yep. Okay. He dares the top. I didn't know that was possible.
I didn't know that was
like
the thing.
Hits it out of the air with dare. That's actually pretty good. Yeah. I thought he killed himself.
A little bit.
Oh my God. Magnet hands. Kevin's fishing for a Nair. I mean, like a boosted Nair.
Another dot eyes.
And
4 in one game. 4 in these games.
Oh, so Teddy was trying to read. Yeah, that's it. Teddy was trying to read roll away, right? And he was not able to get the read on that roll away because Kevin went for a neutral attack. I think that if Teddy had maybe gone for something a little bit safer, unfortunately Peach doesn't have, like, down smash is really strong. It doesn't have a quick strong smash tech. So he wasn't able to cover the tech options quickly. He tried to run. I think he might have been trying to run in between tech in place and neutral tech, and then just underestimated the amount of time. So that's an unfortunate loss because a down smash right there actually could have turned the tide of that game like that.
Sure.
It's a small mistake during your own combo.
All right. So what do you think about this counter pick to Wario Land? As it just takes
Teddy? That's so silly. Like, living long is one of his biggest strengths. I don't know. I guess he did struggle to kill Kevin last game, but
why not Green Hill? Or did he must have banned Green Hill?
No. He would have banned the same bans because Dreamland and
And
Fountain were the correct. They're objectively the correct bans. This one, it could be he's trying something else. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I mean, look at all that space. Oh my gosh. That Nair just goes forever.
The trick is to beat it before it starts.
Yeah.
Or to beat it when it lands. Because, you can crouch cancel it if you're at low percent, obviously. Right. Just like you can do to anything else. And that makes that a super terribly unsafe move.
Actually bigger than the known universe. Almost bigger than Marthrath.
Almost bigger than Marthrath. So, actually, I think Teddy's getting a little taste of his own medicine. These awkward angles of approach is actually Peach in a nutshell. Look at that.
Yeah.
Approaching at a slight 45. So few characters have moves that hit there, and most of them that do are people that Teddy plays against on the regular, like Samus, right? Or, like, you can't hit on the 45 quickly. No one can do that. You're like Samus F-tilt. So, what's happening to Teddy is the same thing. He can't hit fast enough, and so he needs to punish later.
Yeah.
And Kevin knows what's safe and what's not, so he's spamming things that are safe or pseudo safe or look safe.
Yeah.
And so Teddy's not able to capitalize on that. That was an excellent power shield.
Beautiful.
That fair was pretty good. I think F-throw will kill though. F-throw will kill right now. That's an F-throw. Yep. See, because that was unsafe. Unsafe on shield. So that's the kind of thing that's the kind of punish Teddy needs to like make this happen. He lost his foot there. Okay, that was good.
Spat, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he's out of boost too.
That was what he needed.
That
was exactly what he needed.
One down smash. That's all it takes.
Something's happening.
And F throw. Good shield. So spacing him out, like when Kevin. The hard part is like when Kevin tries to approach from high with like fair or nair.
Yeah.
your gut instinct, because it's slow and he's above you, is to hit him. And Peach doesn't have good tilts for that, and up smash is a little committal for that. It's like
committal,
more or less committal, like in comparison to, I don't know, flow cancel materials, right?
So
like,
the normals.
So he tries to like jump in there, and it's not working because he's doing it too late. Because he's doing it as a reaction, rather than like.
Kevin does not want to land on the main stage.
He'll die.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him.
F throw.
Oh my god, catches him off of that top. Ooh,
he tried for the up smash. That was a sick read. Just one F smash.
Down smash
will
do it.
Okay, so we're seeing a game 5.
Oh baby.
That's pretty excellent, actually.
Yeah.
What's left in the bracket, Corey?
No idea.
We're gonna need people here on deck. Alright, going back to PS2.
This is a good. Yeah, he's letting him back, and this is a good Rob stage, but it's not a terrible. It's not a terrible
Peach stage either.
Because you know there's room. It's good.
Yeah.
He just really has to watch those high approaches, and I think upper platforms maybe. The Royal Land pick was in response to the fact that upper platforms are something that get in the way of all those boosts.
Yeah. Good call out there. Wow.
Yes. Really, really nice call out. But I think that Teddy is gonna he's gonna need to bring it back pretty cleanly.
Yeah.
Not just like he needs to take very little percent because he wants being crouch cancel percent for as long as Kevin is.
Yeah.
You know, he's about to leave that vicinity. He's definitely out of ASDI down percent too, which is unfortunate. Down throw. He could have up smashed actually.
He might have.
He wasn't ready.
Would it have killed though?
Maybe.
Maybe. If he was.
It's worth a try. It killed better. It would kill better than Nair. That's for sure.
I think that was one of those like.
Expect
your top.
He was expecting good DI, and he did not see good DI. Down. F throw.
Does not kill.
Good movement, no boost. Okay, he's back on the stage. He's safe. Yeah, so Kevin's probably pretty good at this game. There you go. Dare to kick the top out of the way, and then the Nair. So he took a lot more percent, I think, than not than needed, but like than he wanted. Kevin definitely could have held down on that to punish that dash attack harder. Oh. That top was like potentially lethal.
Yeah,
like,
no, it could have killed him. Very smart by Teddy to just wait.
And yeah, very smart by Kevin to throw it in the first place.
Yeah.
It's just this is a guy who knows his character very well. You know, 6 power shield again.
Third power shield. I've never seen people power shield Rob's.
I seen it. The Rob did it while recovering, and it got
so
power
he can attack out of side B with the top in hand. He just did it.
Okay, so
he just did it. So it's kind of like it's Peach float in that manner.
Okay, cool. So that gives him a little bit more room to do what he wants, I guess. It was obviously here. I was thinking like he couldn't, and then that's unfortunate.
Yeah. No.
So that's good. That's good. I missed it, but if you saw it, I'll take your word for it now.
He totally it like disappears from his hands, but then like when he's done the animation, it comes back. So it's like he can definitely have it. Ooh. Good call. See right there, just as you were saying, either punish him before it happens or punish him
as
after.
he lands.
Yep.
As he lands. And because Peach is so slow, and that's something Teddy knows, but doesn't like.
Oh, he could have ended it right there.
Yep.
The fair just did not connect when you needed it to.
I mean, a late dash attack would have been lethal there.
Yeah.
Because he was out of boost.
Somehow the power spot up smash did not connect with the sweet spot. Rob there.
Actually has a tendency to do that, which is why you only want the last hit, which is why Dacus is so good because it prevents you from accident. Oh, quit out!
It's out. Feels bad.
All right.
All right. Who's up?
Very excellent win by Kevin.
We're just doing salty. Okay. So guys, we are just doing salty.